Hello everybody and welcome to Jay's How-To channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to replace a fuel pump in a 2002 Chevy Cavalier. Now this fuel pump you can replace in models from 2000 to 2005. They're either Chevy Cavalier, Pontiac Grand Am, Sunfire, Chevy Malibu, or even an Oldsmobile Alero. Again, from 2002 to 2005. Okay, I'm being safe here using the jack stands, and now I'm checking the car to make sure it's stable. And I've got the front wheels chalked. Okay, loud noises. You can find this part, the fuel pump, in my description below this video, and you can get it from Amazon. Okay, so now I've got the car prepped for the fuel tank removal. Here I'm taking off the fuel refueling hose. Yeah, we're just going to break this loose with some pliers so that it can, yeah, it's kind of rusted together, and just break this bond. Okay, I got that off. All right, now I'm taking off the fuel lines. I had these little plastic caps just to keep the fuel from spilling on the ground. This one's on the fuel filter, and then here's the return line that returns the fuel back to the fuel tank. I could have let these drain out, but yeah, I had these caps, so I just used them. All right, so this is the connector for the fuel pump, the electrical connector. It's located right in front of the right rear tire. All right, now we've got our straps. This one's located on the passenger side, and then the other one's on the driver's side. There's only two straps that hold the gas tank in place.
Here. It's connected there. Okay, and this one is for that strap. And I've got my floor jack ready, and
okay, so now I'm taking off the driver's side strap. That was a loud noise. I'll speed this up for you guys so you don't have to wait for me to ratchet through all this stuff. Okay, now we're taking the straps down, and the gas tank should be free. We're going to try and wiggle it out.
okay, lower it down.
It takes a little bit of patience, but you guys will figure it out. By the way, this is my daughter's car, and it broke down during Christmas when it got super cold here. So I actually shot another video on this car, how to fix a tire. I'll list that on the card or down in the description. let's take this out and pressure wash it. This is where the fuel pump's at, right here. Now I'm going to remove these electrical connectors and the emissions hoses, and the fuel lines are going to stay with the fuel pump. And here's your fuel pump assembly. And pour the fuel back into the fuel tank. Okay, let's take this wiring harness back to my workbench. Now, this Amazon part comes with a different connector than the original equipment manufacturer. So I have to replace the electrical connector. Now, the thin wires are for the fuel level indicators, and the heavy gauge wires are for the fuel pump. There'll be instructions inside the box when you get the parts. Now, I'm using these crimp connectors, and you have to be extra careful using crimp connectors. I've got this special tool. It's a snap-on crimping tool, and it's got this little indentation. You can see it right there. It's when you crimp it, it makes a very sound, very hard, solid mechanical connection. So I really want you guys to use a notch when you're crimping these devices, when you're crimping these butt joints. My old boss, his name was Ivan. He used to work for an aerospace company, and he taught me how to make very sound, very solid mechanical connections. So every time you make one of these connections, you've got to make sure it's solid and make sure that you pull on it. You'll see me here tugging on these connectors, and that if you're not pulling on them, and if they come apart, it's gonna fail. So make sure that when you use these connectors, crimp them really hard and tug on them. Not super hard. Otherwise you'll rip the wires. But just tug on them, and then they'll be a good solid connection. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Okay, let's get back to this, and we'll speed through this. Okay, now we're going to tape this up. You'll want to make this watertight. So wrap it super tight and go over it twice. And then come back. Yeah, there you go. And then squeeze it. There you go. That's watertight. Okay, we're coming in with the new fuel pump assembly. Putting the new O-ring, the parts come with the new O-ring. Match it up to what the original O-ring was like, and then drop this the assembly into the fuel tank. You want to press down on it. It's spring loaded, so then you can kind of ratchet the hold down clamp in place. Now, I had this in the wrong position, so you'll see. I'll have it fixed here very soon. Oh shoot! It's not in the right place. You'll want it to line up with the emissions hose, yeah, and the fuel line, and then all the electrical connectors and everything. You'll get them all in place.
Looks like the car is hanging from that winch.
Okay, let's go get this back in the car.
Okay. All right, let's drive this in underneath here.
All right, you guys are going to have to manipulate this around and try and get it up into the car. I actually took the fuel out of the fuel tank.
Okay.
It made it so much easier to manage. It only weighed about 15 pounds altogether. You know, the fuel tank had 5 gallons of gas in it, and a gallon of gas weighs about 6 pounds. So 6 times 5.
Okay. Yep. A little bit more. All right, you're right there. Now I've got to move the fuel. Okay, lower it down just a little. A little bit more. Okay. ones. There's that one. That guy. Oh shoot, I knocked over the GoPro. Oh, and this light's dying.
Okay, now I'm reattaching the straps. This is the driver's side strap.
Okay, that side's good.
And this is the passenger side strap.
Okay. There it is. Just keep it right.
And now I'm attaching the fuel filler nozzle. It's the big hose that comes from your fuel door. I don't know, what do you call that? It's the fuel receiver, the fuel
Yeah.
I have no idea what to call that. Anyway, it's where you put your gas in.
I think those things are neat. They're like zip ties, but metal.
Yeah, it's a hose clamp. All right.
Connect the electrical connector.
Okay.
And the emissions hose.
Connect to this.
It's very important. This is the vacuum line that keeps a little bit of suction on your fuel tank.
Good. And I just have to connect the fuel lines.
And I'm sorry I didn't get a good shot of this, me getting the fuel lines reconnected, but I got them connected, and there you go. Okay, put the car back together, and we're going to get it lowered down and test it, see if it works. Hey, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the very end of this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like my content, press that like button. If you don't like my content, well, let me know in the description or the comments section what you think about my video. All right, you guys have a great day.